Welcome to our science class. We are now on quarter 3, week 2 from our learner's packet, Conductors of Heat and Energy. But before we proceed to our lesson, don't forget to like and subscribe and comment to my YouTube channel. Thank you! Before we proceed to our lesson, let's have a review. You have learned in the previous lesson that motion is a change in position with respect to a reference point, while distance is the measure of how far or near 2 points are from one another, so that speed can be calculated by dividing the distance covered by an object in motion by the time spent over the distance. So let us try to answer this word problem in your notebook. A jeepney drove to a passenger's house that is 30 meters away from the station in 15 seconds. What is the speed of the jeepney? So here are the given. Distance is given already. Time is given already. So we have distance is equal to 30 meters. Time is equal to 15 seconds. So we are looking for the speed. So our formula is speed is equal to distance divided by time. So speed is equal to the distance is 30 meters divided by time, that is 15 seconds. So we get speed is equal to 2 meters per second. Did you get it right, kids? So at the end of this lesson, you identify the good heat and electricity conductors. Differentiate conductors from insulators. Appreciate the importance of conductors in the distribution of electricity and heat. So the activities that you are going to perform will clearly identify whether the materials are conductors or insulators. So here are your activities. Activity letter A, you will prepare the materials listed below. If not available, you may use other materials at home to perform the activity. You may ask the help of your parents, guardians, or any adult members of your family if needed. The title of your activity A is Electricity Flow. So you have here the materials that you will be needing: small flashlight, aluminum foil, comb, toothpick, paper clip, battery, self-adhesive tape, coin, and paper. We have here the procedures for the activity A. Let me read it for you. Number 1, cut a part of the aluminum foil into 3 strips about centimeter long. Number 2, fold or roll the strips until its diameter is similar to an electric cord. Number 3, tape one end of the first strip to the negative side of the battery. Number 4, place the other end of the second strip around the light bulb. Number 5, tape one end of the second strip to the positive side of the battery and the third strip together. Number 6, test your connection by bringing the free ends of the second and third strips together. Adjust as necessary. Number 7, once your circuit works, try testing the objects listed above. If the bulb will light up by making one side of the object touch the free end of the second strip and the other side, the free end of the third strip. Number 8, be sure to disconnect the circuit between each trial for a few seconds, especially if either the aluminum foil or battery begins to heat up. Number 9, record your observation below. We have here questions after the activity A. Please write your answer in your notebooks. And after activity A, we have activity B. Prepare the materials listed below. If not available, you may use the other materials at home to perform the activity. You may ask the help of your parents, guardians, or any adult members of the family if needed. The title of your activity B is Heat Flow. The materials that you will be needing are hot water and mug, comb, toothpick, pencil, tongs, paper, coin, paper clip, metal spoon, and eraser. Are procedures. Before we go to the procedures, please be careful when experimenting with hot water. Number 1, put hot water in a mug. Number 2, place all the objects in the mug. Number 3, after 1 minute, drain the water in the mug and get the objects using a tongue. Number 4, touch its object and record your observations in a tabular form. Number 5, put a check if the answer to the question is yes, and X if the answer to the question is no. Then after doing all the activity, we have here questions. Please write your answers in your notebooks. As you go to your activities a while ago, you will know that conductors are materials that allow heat and electricity to pass through easily. Copper wires are widely used for electrical wiring because they are ductile and are good conductors of electricity. Here are the samples of copper wires. Other examples of conductors: iron, gold, silver, brass, steel, nickel, and water are also conductors of heat and electricity. Here are the examples in the picture. Metals are also good conductors of heat and electricity. Copper and aluminum are metals. Stainless steel is an iron-based metal with chromium. Here are the samples in the picture. We have silver, gold, copper, steel, and seawater. Another example of conductors: cooking pads and pans made of metals make cooking faster because they quickly allow heat transfer from the flame to the food being cooked. Insulators. So what are insulators? Not all materials are good conductors of heat and electricity. They are called insulators. Insulators are materials that does not allow heat and electricity to pass through easily. Examples are in the picture. So we have glass, plastic, ceramics, paper, wood, fabric, rubber, foam, etc. Insulators are materials that does not allow heat and electricity to pass through easily. Materials that are made of plastic, silk, leather, glass, oil, and rubber are insulators. So examples are rubber, glass, oil, diamond, dry wood. So let's analyze its picture. Write C if the object is conductor and I if it is an insulator. So we have number 1 is leaf. Is that C or I? Okay, that's right. It's a letter I. It does not allow electricity to pass through. Number 2 is book. What is your answer? Is it C or I? Alright, it's letter I again because it does not allow electricity to pass through. How about this one? Letter C or I? Okay, letter C because it is a conductor and it allows electricity to pass through. How about this one? A ring. Is it letter C or letter I? Alright, it's letter C because it allows electricity to pass through. How about this one? A pencil. A pencil is made of wood. So what is your answer? C or I? Yes, it's letter I because it doesn't allow electricity to pass through. How about this one? Rubber. Rubber bands. What is your answer? Letter C or I? Of course, it's letter I because it's an insulator. How about this one? A tin can. Alright, it's letter C because it is a conductor. How about this one? Nails. What is your answer? Okay, letter C because it's a conductor. Number 9, we have a metal spoon. What is your answer? C or I? Alright, it's letter C because it is a conductor. And number 10, it's a fabric, a towel, or a handkerchief. So what is your answer? Letter C or I? Yes, it's a letter I because it's an insulator. Good job, everyone. To understand the lesson comprehensively about the conductors, perform this activity. The title of your activity is Conductors of Heat and Electricity at Home. What you need ball pen and paper. What to do? List down materials that are considered good conductors that can be found at your home. Number 2, illustrate your answers by showing how they become good conductors of heat and electricity. After your activity, answer these questions. Number 1 question, what are the materials that you have illustrated? Number 2, why do you say that they are good conductors of heat and electricity? Number 3, what are characteristics of materials make them good conductors? Number 4, how would you differentiate a conductor from the insulator? Okay, children, let's see if you understand our lesson. Write the letter of your answer in your notebook. Number 1 question. Materials through which electricity pass easily are called. Letter A, insulators. Letter B, conductors. Letter C, non-conductors. And letter D, metallic. Write your letters of your answer in your notebook. And the answer is letter B, conductors. Did you get it right? Okay, good job. So let's go to number 2. Number 2, which of the following group of materials are good conductors of electricity? Letter A, copper, silver, gold, glass, and zinc. Letter B, wood, paper, leather, and plastic. Letter C, iron, copper, silver, gold, and nickel. Letter D, gold, paper, cloth, and plastic. Write the letter of your answer. Okay, the answer is letter C, iron, copper, silver, gold, and nickel. Who got it right? Good job. So let's proceed to number 3. Number 3 question. Are you ready? Materials that do not transmit electricity and heat are called. Letter A, insulators. Letter B, conductors. Letter C, non-conductors. Letter D, metallic. Write your answer. So the answer is Letter A, insulators. Did you get it right? Okay, good job. So let's proceed to number 4. Number 4 question is, which of the following is most likely to conduct electricity the fastest? Letter A, wood. Letter B, plastic. Letter C, iron grills. And letter D, rubber. And the correct answer is letter C, iron grills. Okay, did you get it right? Good job. Number 5. The following are good conductors of heat and electricity, except A, silver spoon, B, golden ring, C, cotton, D, iron bar. And the answer is letter C, cotton. Good job. So let's proceed to true or false. Write true if the statement is correct and false if not. Okay, here's the question. Aluminum is a good conductor of heat and electricity. Is that true or false? Aluminum is a good conductor of heat and electricity. Okay, the answer is true. Good job. Number 2 question. All materials can be good conductors of heat and energy. Is that true or false? Okay, the answer is false. Good job. Let's go to number 3. Metal pots allow the heat flow thoroughly. Is that true or false? Okay, the answer is true. Very good. And number 4. Iron-based metals are insulators of heat and electricity. Is that true or false? The answer is true. Very good. And last but not least, electricity plays an important role in our daily activities. What is your answer? True or false? Okay, that is true. Good job, everyone. Very good. Who got 10? 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. I will check your notebook later on. And of course, I will see your scores. We have our last part, the reflection. So, what part of the lesson that you believe and learn the most? Write your answers in your notebooks. The task which I found most challenging is blank because blank. I realized that I can use what I have learned from this lesson when blank. So write your answers in your notebook. So that's all. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. This is Mom Chris saying bye bye. See you next time.